En la actualidad, la mayoría de los miembros que la Iglesia Adventista recibe son jóvenes. Sin embargo, según una investigación demostró que jóvenes de 16 a 20 años son los que dejan más rápido nuestra iglesia. Para poder remediar esta situación, la Iglesia Adventista está trabajando una serie de acciones. Una de ellas es el proyecto Discipulando a las Nuevas Generaciones. Para hablar sobre este tema está con nosotros el pastor Don Mclafferty. Él es autor y podríamos decir creador de esta iniciativa. Acompáñame en esta entrevista. Pastor Don, ¿en qué consiste el proyecto Discipulando Nuevas Generaciones?
Discipling new generations is something that God has raised up in this end time before Jesus comes again. It really has three parts. The first is to prepare the church, calling it to personal revival and revival in our homes, and rallying the church together, like mobilizing the church together to be ready to support the family in discipling their children. The second part is equipping the parents to be disciples and disciple makers of their own children. It's a 12-week small group discipling experience. You don't have to be a parent to come. You can be a parent, a grandparent. You could be a single person that just loves children. Maybe you don't have your own children, but you just want to be a mentor to a child. It's to help you grow as a disciple and a disciple maker. The third step is the children and their parents or those mentors go on a 24-week adventure with Jesus, meeting once a week for a small group experience that's intergenerational, young and old together. Learning how to be a disciple of Jesus, learning how to have a biblical foundation for their faith in this last day Seventh-day Adventist church, and learning how to share Jesus together as a family. This is the New Generation Project.
¿Cómo los padres, pastor, pueden ayudar a sus hijos a tener una experiencia más significativa con Cristo, pastor? ¿Qué nos podría decir al respecto?
You know, we cannot disciple a child to Jesus unless if we're a disciple ourselves. Very humbling thing about discipling children. So it starts with us pursuing God ourselves and having a living connection with Jesus Christ. And secondly, we must have a relationship with the child. If we don't have a relationship, we cannot disciple.
And that is very important.
Yes, yes. Jesus discipled people because he took time to have a relationship with them. So the biggest way that we can disciple the new generations for Jesus Christ is to make sure that we have a relationship with Jesus Christ that we're tending to every day, fresh in the Word of God and in prayer, and that we are building a relationship with that person so we can intentionally walk beside them until that child has the good news of Jesus in their head, in their heart, in the practice of their young life, and to the point where they're actually discipling someone else and taking them on the same journey for Jesus.
¿Cómo es posible llegar a ser más relevantes para nuestras nuevas generaciones?
You know, again, we're relevant to the next generation, not by trying to be the next generation, but first of all, we're relevant when we are walking with Jesus. Jesus is relevant. And so if we are walking with Jesus, the good news of Jesus is relevant through us. And if he has given us a love for people, the child or the teenager will know if you love them. If they are sure in their heart, in their mind, in their heart that you love them, then the message that you give will be relevant, because the message will also come from your daily time with God in the Word and in prayer, and it will be fresh news to share with them. And the young person will look in your eyes and see that the lights are on for Jesus Christ.
Muchas gracias, Pastor Mclafferty, por haber estado con nosotros.
Absolutely. God bless you and keep you, and I'm excited to see what God will do with children and youth and families and the adults of this great division before Jesus comes again.
Amigos, a ustedes también les agradecemos por haber acompañado esta edición de ASNTV y recuerden multiplicar, compartir este video en sus perfiles de redes sociales para que muchas otras personas puedan conocer sobre esta iniciativa que realmente va a dar muchísimos resultados en el nombre de Jesús, por supuesto. Y también recordarles que más que un proyecto de discipulado, debemos hacer de esto un estilo de vida. Para más información, para poder descargar materiales, pueden ingresar a la página que está apareciendo en su pantalla. Un grande abrazo, hasta la próxima.